Hi guys, thanks for joining us today on DCC Video. Today I am reviewing Twozies. Find and match baby plus pet friends. There's 140 plus to collect. That is very expensive. So it really is a cool little thing for kids that if they get their friends involved, like for my generation it was Hello Kitty and Strawberry Shortcake. You have friends that buy the Twozies, and then when they get doubles, they end up exchanging them and trading them off. You get 2 surprise Twozies inside, and these are recommended for ages 4 and up. So this is a really specific age group toy, and they are really high tech with it. Follow them on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, or visit online. We're looking for also the ultra rare neon Twosie. So we are going to get started. I was able to get a collection of 14s, so definitely cheaper than 160, which would be about 80, I would assume. Just need a little help here with my knife, with my scissors. Each of the boxes are plastic wrapped. They have a warning label to definitely let you know what the age range is, and then it also gives you links to how to follow and find out more information about the Twozies. And let's see how you open this box. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the card. Oh, they have cards too. Now the cards, they tell you too cool. I almost thought I saw my name. Lippy, and then with Specs, and Speedy with Spotty, Wobbles with Bobbles, Slippa and Frosco. Okay. Ask an adult to help attach your shadow box display to a wall using an adhesive hook. So, apparently these Twozies containers combine together almost like Lego pieces in order to frame them, and then it does have the hook for the nails. Oh, that is pretty cool. And this other card is bananas. Okay. Which is cool. Okay, so we're gonna see how we open this. This is funny. Okay. They should have given instructions on how to open this. Do I push and pop open? Let's see here. This is a bit tricky. Okay. Now you can tell that this video is in real time because this is actually a little difficult for me to open. Maybe it comes open from the top. Ah, there we go. Okay. Got it. I love moments like this. This is really natural and real, and you know that I seriously had an issue. Something so simple. So you are gonna, there is a little cardboard piece. You are going to have to open the plastic bag, which is really, you're gonna need scissors. Oh, that is adorable. Okay, so let's see what character oh, she is adorable. So we have here one of the Twozies. Sweet. Now these are not basically posable figures. They bend, but you can't make them sit. You can turn her head. And actually the head looks like it does come off. I'm not going to do that. Don't want to scare the kids. But you do want to be careful with it because it does specifically say 4 and up. And you can see that the reason why they would say that. Definitely these pieces could get lodged in a baby's throat. Definitely could cause a choking hazard. So you really don't want to do that. And inside the box does have the holes to her feet are at the bottom. So it attaches to the bottom of the box, which I was able to see. And that's what I like about reviewing these things. you know, the toys, I've never done this before. And definitely have never gotten into Twozies, but I like to learn. And who doesn't want to know what's new out on the market? Now, the bottom base for the other bear animal does not have a hole that you can stick into. So he would basically be sitting in the box with her. And it does give you a list of the Twozies that are available. So we're going to look, because I haven't had a Twosie before. So we have Happy and Hiccups. Okay, that's who these characters are. Awesome. Happy and Hiccups. We're just going to put them here. Cool. So now we know definitely how to open them again. Opening box number 2. I think that is so amazing, the things that come out for children nowadays. In this age of technology and computers, Xboxes and PlayStations, you know, you still have creators that are still making actual playable toys for children. And that's important, because you do really want children to explore their imaginations. And that's the next generation that'll be making all of these toys. So, again, we have the piece at the bottom. The card slips out to let you know what the characters are. It lets you know again that you can create this as a shadow box to display to the wall using an adhesive hook, which is pretty cool. They're concerned about you not damaging your walls as well. Adhesive hook instead of a nail. And they give you like little collector cards. So we have the little pattern, and then we also have bananas. So we're going to put these to the side again, and then that's really cool because I'm going to keep the little guide here so that I can figure out exactly what the characters are easier. And I've learned from the first time, so let's open this one. Oh, this is adorable. This looks like a fox, perhaps. And they're so tiny. And they're really precious. They really are. And I think this would be really cool to collect with children. They exchange the characters. You can exchange the animals to the set with other kids. Oh, how adorable is she? Now, this one's sitting. So, I think that there must be a... There it is. There's a little hole right there for the legs. So that goes right into the shadow box. And you can see inside the shadow box, like so, right there where my finger is, that's where the hole would go for her foot. And then she could be displayed in the shadow box. And this looks really cool. It looks like a collector's shadow box. So therefore you really wouldn't play with them, I suppose, once they're displayed. But you would always know where they were. And that's really cool because these figures are so small that they could get easily lost. It's adorable. I'm going to look and check up and see what her name is. Let's see. A lot of these look the same and are the same color. Let's see. I'm trying to look for the one with the... And that's the really great thing about the guide, is that it does tell you all of the ones that have the pictures. There's a Too Precious in the limited edition that you can get 3 characters possibly, and then on the back there are more characters. That's adorable. Okay, so I'm gonna keep looking and see what exactly this one is. So they do also do by color coding. The pink hearts are common Twozies. The blue are rare. The red are ultra rare, and the purple are limited. Blue is girl, blue is boy, sorry, and pink is girl. So there's quite a few learning about this, having never done this before, never having heard of a Twosie in my life. There are different ways to kind of figure out what these characters are and what they're boys, girls? Are they collectibles? Are they limited editions? What's so special about them? So for Happy and Hiccups, which is this character right here, this is the first one, it is purple. So purple is a limited edition. Okay, so I wasn't brown, it's purple. Purple is a limited edition, and Happy and Hiccups is a boy because it's blue. And he's blue. The writing is blue. So you can tell that Happy and Hiccups are blue. Okay, so Happy and Hiccups are boys. Now let's look at this one. Okay, it's Stings. No, not Stings and Hums, because she has a little antenna on her hat. I'm trying to see if I see anybody else that looks like her too. We're gonna figure this one out. This is a little tricky. It's not Pingle either. Huh. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to the next one, and I'm going to take a look and see. I'm trying to look for the same animal as this one. And I think that one looks more like a fox to me. However, I don't really see a fox on here. I wonder, is this like possibly an ultra rare one? That would be cool, because the characters are definitely different. We're gonna try to see through. We do have quite a few to go through, so we're gonna check this one out later. And again, if we don't by the end of the video, you guys are more than welcome to please make a comment below and tell me what the character is, because now I am curious. So we're going to open the third one. I really like these boxes too. They're plastic, pretty durable. They call them shadow boxes. We have the same. And I'm looking to make sure that all of these are still the same kind. The pamphlets are still the same. So they all are the same. I guess you can put the shadow boxes, you know, in any kind of design as you want. And I'm going to try to do that after I open up a couple of them and see. Again, the little animal that they have with them is kind of really small and easily to get lost, for sure. I am surprised that they didn't put like a little hole in them so that they could end up putting them in the shadow box where they wouldn't fall. Aww. This is adorable. Okay. That one looks like a bird. And again, the pieces are really pliable. You can bend them. The head will come off. I'm not going to rip the doll's heads off. But you do want to be careful when you have any children. If you have siblings, you know, children and their siblings, you do want to be careful that they're not playing and ripping the heads off, because those pieces can get lodged in your throat. Oh, and that's like a little, looks like a little polar bear to me. But we're gonna go back to our catalog and see. Okay, so we have, let's check. I don't see it offhand. Really trying to just kind of like glaze, you know, quick browse through. Again, I see one character that I'm definitely for sure is the one. So this is definitely Squawky. And Squawky is a boy. But Squawky is supposed to be with Talkie. And Talkie is a blue bird. So if you can see, Talkie is the blue bird. This is definitely Squawky. But Talkie's the blue bird. And I don't see, they didn't pair them together. And I'm wondering what the whole purpose with that is. Now, it says that Squawky is a part of the Too Noisy crew. So Too Noisy is an ultra rare collector. Wow. Okay. So Squawky definitely is. Okay. But I'm wondering, where is his pet? Pet. It looks like a white polar bear. And that I'm not certain of. That would be Colbert. Colbert is the pet. Now this is interesting. So we definitely know that this one is Squawky. The little boy is Squawky. He's a part of the Too Cool series. But then they put Qbert with him, which you can tell right here. Qbert goes with Iggy. That's fascinating. I wonder why they did it that way. Huh. So I'm wondering, like, did I get a secret collector edition, or is this the way that you mix and match with friends to actually get the pair that you need to be? Because we need Qbert, and we actually have Qbert, but we actually need for the pairing with Squawky, we need Talkie, which is a blue bird. And then again, they give you another pattern shape. And I wonder, did the pattern shapes mean anything too? That would be curious. And it says you can build your show box display, your shadow box display. So it's showing you that you can put your Twosies this way, or I can put them behind here so that he has like a really cool little background. And then I'm going to remember that this one had this one here, and this one had the bananas. That was the first one we opened. Cool. Okay, now to the fourth one. Okay, we have our fourth one that we're opening here. I'd imagine that if you're having trouble finding the characters, that you would actually be cool on trading and collecting with these. And I wouldn't be surprised if people that don't have them are going online. And I'm just going to, in order to keep the booklets together, going to just stick them behind the actual display and just look off of one. It seems like he fell off of his little peg here, so we're just going to attach him back. There we go. And his little character too. Now these two are together. I still haven't figured out which one this one is yet. But we definitely know this is Happy and Hiccups. And Happy and Hiccups are a match. They're from the Too Cheeky. And Too Cheeky is considered a limited edition character. So that would mean that if I was trading or selling or collecting, that would be really a good part of the collection. So, and they make these tough so that you can't just open these up. You do have to use scissors. We have the card already. I see that one for the shadow box is popsicles. Oh, it's cute. It's like a leopard. Sweet. This is really nice. So we definitely have like the leopard. So we have Lippy and Specs. Lippy and Specs is pink, so Lippy is a girl. All of the shadow boxes are lined with pink, even though there are boys and girls combined. So we know that Hiccups is a boy because of the color coding. So we have Lippy right here, who's pink, and Specs, her pet, and they're part of the Too Cool series. And then Too Cool series is outlined in blue. And we're going to check to the color coding here, and we see that blue is a rare collectible. Wow, so we're getting some really cool collectibles. Not only is this our first time buying them, but I now can say that I have a collection of rare Twosies, which is sweet. That is nice. Okay, I'm going to put the booklet. Did we get a booklet with this one? I think so. Okay. Nice. Really cool guide. Once you get the hang of what the guide is, you pretty much can find out for yourself what the characters mean. Are they girls or boys? Are they collectible? Are they rare? Are they common? All of the shadow boxes are pink. They do hook together. You can put them on the wall. They won't damage your walls. Oh, this is pretty. So this is like a mountain with trees. Pretty cool. And the cardboard just pops off at the top. We need scissors. So this is pretty cool. I like this a lot. This whole idea of collecting different characters and babies. Oh, this one has a binky. Fully posable. Looks like she needs a hug. Or is it a he? We will look at the color coding to see. Oh. All of these look like little foxes to me, but they could be very well be dogs. Let's see. So we have the orange one we're going to check, and we're going to see. This could be Traka, could be. Let's see if we see it anywhere. Traka would be this character here in Treaty. However, that doesn't look like Treaty. It's Gracie. Gracie and Forrest. So we have Gracie and Forrest, and Gracie is a girl. Gracie is a part of the Two Adventurous. And they don't say that she is... She's in the green section, so she's neither rare or ultra rare. She could just be a common, but she is very cute. And again, you're going to just attach... The left leg there has a little hole there, so you can attach it to the hole in the shadow box. And Gracie and Forrest. Forrest, again, you have to pose them in the shadow box, but they're really fragile. I mean, the little pets, they just fall over like right away. Gonna scoot these back. It's my first baby. A little partial. We're gonna put the background behind here. And then remember, when you're keeping collectibles, I mean, for children, definitely, you know, let them know about the little backgrounds. Adult collectors, you sure do want to keep the paperwork together. As we all know, for adult collectors, that the more you have with the display, the higher the value is. You can put it in a case where it's not going to be full of dust. These are plastic pieces. And we've gotten pretty far. We're on our 6th one. Way better than when we first started off, when I was trying to unscrew the box. Oh, this is like a purple cat. Pretty. It's pretty nice. She looks like she's doing a little dance too. The only thing I would suggest about these, oh, and they put the hearts right in there. I left it in there. I didn't take it out first, so it's already set up for you. So that's another thing that we learned. If you don't set it up, you know, where you pull everything out first, the background is already in the back for you. The only thing that I would say about it is that these are such small characters that you definitely would have to be careful, because the pets are so easily lost. And I mean, even as far as even vacuuming, you know, them up, you would just probably vacuum them like really quickly. Okay, so let's see who we have here. So I'm looking at the card book, and we have purple ones. I'm trying to see. Okay. learning some new things as well. Seeing if any of these characters have this is Jelly. Okay, so Jelly. Another thing about the booklet is that I'm looking for, when I'm looking at the booklet, I'm looking at for her hat, what she has on her hat. And then I'm also looking for the animal too. Would the animal have the same on its belly? Now on the card it says that Jam has a basically like a white belly, but this Jam doesn't. And these are a pair. So the attention to the detail on the tummy is not so great, just to be honest. It has a flat purple belly, and Jelly is kind of supposed to be sitting down, but she is standing up, and I can tell that it's Jelly because of the cat face in the picture. Although, nope, it's not Twosie. Although she has one eye closed and the other eye open. So is that really Jelly? So we're going to look back at our sheet and see. Okay, here we go. So you do have to be careful and look. Millie and Mittens. This is who this character is, Millie and Mittens. Okay, so we're learning as we go along, and that's the really cool thing about it. So that when you get yours, you will have a better start than I would. This is my first time reviewing it. Never opened a Twoozie, never even heard of a Twoozie before, but really thought it was something cool and looked interesting and wanted to show you guys what it was about. So I initially thought that it possibly was the Too Cheeky series in Jam, where I thought that the cat would have the white belly, and it didn't. But then I noticed that one of the eyes was shut and the other eye was open. Both of Millie's eyes are open, so that made me look around to the other side of the pamphlet, and that's where I found Millie doing her dance with Mittens. So this is the correct one. It's from the Too Sweet Millie is a Girl, and the series is considered ultra rare. So we're like, wow. Now there are like probably people saying, I collect these, you know, seriously, and I'm not getting any of the ultra rare or the rare ones. I'm getting all the common, and here this chick hasn't even touched a Twoozie, reviewing it on YouTube, and is getting all the ultra rare collectibles. Yay! That is pretty cool. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to open our 7th one. So, as I'm going along, I'm learning more. So I'm learning that I can keep the backgrounds. I don't have to pull everything out. It's already got it there for me, the description of the background, and so I don't have to pull that out. Learn that I can pull out the cardboard off the top, and I'm not sitting there trying to unscrew it. But you do, as usual, you have to pull and cut open the plastic. We learned that these are really small parts, especially the animals, so you do want to be careful. They don't have the same base as the actual baby, so they can just flip-flop right out of that box. And this character we have looks like a rooster. And a baby chick. And this is her shadow box. So I'm pretty sure this is a girl. I'm not that pro yet, so let's make sure. So we're going to look at this one. Definitely really cool. I mean, they really do have, you can see the definition of the feathers here. The little top knot. The baby's winking. You want to be careful because the heads will come off pretty easy. I mean, if I just pulled a little bit harder, definitely. the head's popping right off. Okay, so I'm gonna look back to my brochure, my little pamphlet, my guide. There are a lot of characters. I mean, definitely a lot of characters. It takes a minute. But I mean, what is it not if it's not real? You just really do want to... Everything just doesn't come out perfect. So it's cool. You're joining my journey of discovery. And through my discovery, you're discovering. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm stumped on this one too. And then I brought my phone by me too to kind of look. But then when I saw the guide, I was like, okay, this is cool. I can see the guide and follow the guide. I am looking on my guide for a chick. And if you see one, just point it out for me while we're looking. Okay, it's not splashes, I don't think. Or is it? It could be. It definitely could be splashes. It's Penny. Alright, so, and that's kind of the difference that you have to look too. It looks like each has a theme, and then like across, it has like the same kind of animal, and you just kind of have to look at it. The reason I could tell that it was... Nope, it's not Penny, it's Splashes. Splashes and Puddles. Alright, so you can see why I would have gotten confused too. Henrietta has one eye open, one eye closed. Puddles is winking too with one eye open. Both of the chicks look the same. The difference is that Henrietta is turned to the side and Puddles has the eyes open. I mean the arms open. So Henrietta's turned to the side and Puddles has her arms open. So it's a girl, it's in the pink. Too Noisy is considered an ultra rare, which is awesome. So we have another ultra rare. So we got quite a few. Between the ultra rare and the rares, I think I got one limited edition, and the rest of them were ultra rare. So that's a really awesome start to a collection. And I mean, mind you, there are 140 plus to collect, which means they're going to be coming out with a lot of them. And guarantee you for Christmas, they're going to just load the stores up with these. And I think they kind of get you, because now, like, I'm excited. I'm thinking to myself, okay, here I have all of these ultra rare collectibles. This series just came out. I need to go and find a lot more. And that's how they hook you. Especially, like, for an adult who knows that collectibles are, you know, something that you're going to want to keep. For kids, you know, this is really a cool idea. You can keep the characters and then share the animals with them. And so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to open this last one. I'm going to take a little break and then we will come back and check them out. So we have this one, which is the bananas again on a red background. I did leave the cards inside. And we're going to check out very quickly which character this could be. I'm looking for, because of the pamphlet, this is a really rare one. That looks really kind of like an African zebra of beautiful colors and proportions. Really gonna try to find this one. Let's see. Could be Zoe, but maybe not. If you guys see, just give a holler. Trying to look for first the animal. The animal will give me kind of the clue on how to determine. It looks like this is Zoe, which is a baby zebra. but Zendi has the same color hat, and that's how all the characters are. They have the same color hats as the animals that they are Twosies with. So I'm going to just look for a purple hat and see if I can find it that way. And then, like I said, Zendi and Zach look the same. They have the both striped animals, but they are different. I'm going to flip it over and see if I see anything different. I don't. So that one's a little bit of a stump for me too. I definitely think this is Zoe. And this character is really cool because it has like a purple hat with a blue nose. And I'm going to see if I just see that character just by itself. We're going to flip the card over again. I mean, that almost looks like Jelly. Sure does. Looks like Jelly, and then... And I'll show you Jelly. Jelly is this character here from the Two Cheeky series. We could have used her before. Huh. But definitely the animal is not Jam. So we're just going to keep moving. And then you can always feel free. DCC video, like, subscribe. Definitely leave a comment. Tell me what you're thinking, how you followed the video. Was it helpful? This definitely looks like Zoe. So I wonder, do they mismatch characters too? Or if this could be an ultra rare neon Twosie. How do we know if we have that? Does anybody else know? If you do, definitely put a comment in the box below for me, and I will definitely review that and read it for sure. So we have two Twosies, two sets of Twosies that we're a little unsure about, which was definitely this one and this one here. Okay, we have 5 more to go. You guys still hanging in there? You still with me? Alrighty, so number 5. And I really wanted to take in a moment to try to preview how the shadow boxes look stacked together. I'm really curious how they would look, and I'm sure you guys are too. Do they go 2, 3 deep? Okay, so we have oh, how adorable. And we're going to see which one this is. Oh. And these really don't sit up and stand on their own. They really do need the shadow boxes. I would have said this one is Stings. Definitely Stings. So I've been looking at the pamphlet while I've been looking at other ones. This one is Honey, but it seems like the characters, they changed. So I don't know if by changing them they're not as valuable, because Honey would be considered actually an ultra rare. However, if she's mixed with another character, is she considered ultra rare? So that is definitely something I'm going to go on the website and definitely review for you guys. I'm curious about that as well, because this would be considered Bobbles. Bobbles the penguin, who is teamed up with Wobbles. So why aren't they? Alright, so let's get into Now I know that when I hook them together, they're not going to hook right. So I know that the character is going to fall out. And these are pretty simple, so cool. That wasn't difficult for me at all. Initially trying to figure out how to open them was, but linking them together isn't. So on the side you have the tab here that interconnects with this piece here. And you just basically slide it in from the front, going inside. From the front, going inside. So basically, you can hook as many as you want across. And on the back, there is a hook for each and every one of them. So no matter how many you wanted to hook aside, let's hook up and down. So right here we have a base here that slides right into here. The only thing is that if you do keep the cards and the pamphlets together with it, it does make it a little harder to move it in. So I did push it out. Okay. And then I just put the and then I put the cards in back after. This is live. This is live, guys. And to bring it back out. You know what's funny is that you always see that everything is just so perfectly laid out and everyone puts it together so quickly, and you just never see like bloopers. So bloopers, these are my bloopers. And you can interchange your backgrounds. You know, if you're going to be a collector, serious collector of them, and you're not going to give them to your children to play with, then definitely you would keep the characters the way that they are. All of them fell out. And really, once you have them set, I mean, you really don't want to move them. These are fragile. They come right out. They really do. That would be the only thing, you know. The smaller toys are really for children that really can appreciate them. I mean, a little child with these little toys, I wouldn't say necessarily so. But the concept definitely is really cool as far as you interlocking the pieces. You can display them. However, for a child, I wonder, you know, would it really be something that they would want to just display versus play with? And then I ended up taking out the pamphlet book to that one so it could lock in. So it's locking in both to the top here and to the bottom there. And you can also see, where I didn't notice before, I can see the contrast in color of the shadow boxes. Some of the shadow boxes are a deeper pink than the other ones are. Stick that back there. Put these characters up top here. And then, as you can see, the characters keep falling out. So once you definitely have this displayed, you just really are going to want to keep it the way that it is. I mean, you'd even probably, if you really were into collecting these, you definitely would want to make some kind of marker of what the backgrounds were actually that you were doing, so that you would have a clear picture of the backgrounds that you did. And it seems more so that, there we go, we can interlock these. definitely on the bottom. They slide right in. Just trying to interlock it a little bit faster for you guys. You guys been with me for a while. It's a little more difficult when you try to do it from the top. And that could be because I'm thinking, at this point looking at it, that the pink are slightly, the darker pink are slightly a little larger than the lighter pink. So while they will fit, it's not that great of a grip once you start really trying to expand it. And I've been having trouble getting the last piece in. Okay, so we kind of did get it together. We're going to open a couple of more. And we have like a buggy. It's really cute. Really tiny and fragile too. I mean, this has no stand-up ability at all. Even in the shadow box, it's a really pretty background for that one. In the shadow box, it has more, you know, it's more level. So this character is called okay, so we get our little map out. We're looking for the elephant picture, so I'm going to open this one up. Let's see. Trumpet. Okay, Trumpet. Okay, so this is Toby. Toby is Toby is the kid, and he is a boy, so I was right about that. Now, Trumpet's supposed to be his animal, but he doesn't have Trumpet. Trumpet's supposed to look just like Toby. He's supposed to be an elephant with the ears. But they didn't give him Trumpet, so instead they gave him Hums. And Hums goes with... Ah, look at that. Okay. So now we're seeing something here too. We're seeing that they're not giving exactly the character. This is the wrong character with her. And her character was called... Let's see. Do you guys remember? Stings. This was Stings. And Stings' character pet was supposed to be Hums. And then remember we reviewed Hums and Hums wasn't there? Well, now Hums is with Toby. And Toby doesn't have the elephant that he needs to complete his set. Alright, so we're going to put Hums where he belongs. Alright guys, it's been great. Thank you so much. We're going to interlock these. Like us. Bye. Signing off.